Hello, Nigeria. Welcome back to Chitchat. Have you missed us? Because honestly, I have missed you guys so much. I mean, it has been a minute. Okay, aside, sentiment aside, you remember that this is your girl, Mika Spet MIK. Hope so. Now, never use and chop paper, never use and chop curry, never use and chop beans. I beg, because we are back on your screens. Yes, I said it, Chit Chat is back. And of course, this introduction cannot be complete without the wonderful and amazing wisdom here with me.
It's quite unusual that you're being honest today, but then we
what
can
is
take
being
it.
no, I'm being nice.
We can take it. We can take it. Hi guys, welcome back to Chit Chat. I mean, we are back.
God. And of course, it is. I feel like it is befitting to begin this program by telling you guys all the gist that you have missed so far.
Yeah, for example, she gave it to 2 children, like 2. The rice was hot. Like, you look at, she has not, like, you know that after you give birth, your tummy still, like, what's like, so.
This is body shaming indirectly.
She has not, like, recovered fully.
Ladies and gentlemen, please, I'm being body shamed. I'm emotionally downcast. My mental state is not in the right place. Okay, I did not give birth. Wisdom did, however. He has 2 lovely, beautiful girls, you know. Actually, they're not that lovely because, I mean, look at him. What did you expect?
Yes, so my children can never look like you. Like,
yeah, I know, right? You just
you
literally,
know
you're reiterating my fact.
You know
because
why?
I'm so
you
beautiful.
Know why?
Your children could never.
You know why?
Because you look like this. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start with Asuu. Asuu has come again. Asuu and federal government. This, when you merry-go-round that you're doing, I'm not here for it.
Well, I'm really not surprised because the moment they agreed to it without getting what they
Any
wanted
money?
in the first instance, it was, telling us all that something was fishy, and now they are going again.
Going down memory lane with me. Remember that one episode I told you guys that I actually didn't want them to resume if they didn't get what they were asking for. It felt like they wasted 8 months of my life without even getting what they were asking for. Like, bro, not cool. And now they paid them 25k. Sorry, not all of them. They paid some of them.
Yeah, depending on
25K.
your level and the rest like that.
What did I want you 25k do?
But here is the story. Of course, yesterday they held the National Executive Council meeting. Of course, the man came up to say, we are not casual workers. You can't be paying us per day. We are intellectuals. But the conversation is that if you are so intelligent, why should you be generating enough funds to pay yourself? No. But we will not blame our lecturers.
Wisdom is saying it in the 2 way. Let me break it down to you guys so we can all relate. They said that they are smart people, that you cannot be paying them as if you are paying laborer. Because the laborer that they used to pay, at the end of the day, they'll be buying bread and Pepsi. So why will you be paying me 25k? Share you there? Why me?
I thought I should say it that way because I'm afraid of the fact that my lecturers will still be the one marking my script at the end of the day.
Some of these schools have actually brought out a little bit of sanction on their own. Gombe State University has said they are not going to release their students' results.
Please, when you are mentioning school, I thought you were going to say school. I mean, I didn't mean to come at any point.
No shade though. It's not me that said it.
When Asuu is talking, when we're having conversation about Asuu, there are certain schools that should come in. I mean, I wasn't expecting you to say gun best.
Okay, University of Jos said their lecturers.
Okay, now you are beginning to talk. Talk to me, Mika. So
Gombe people, if you're watching this, please, now only wisdom you go for. I don't have anything to do with this, but of course, like he said, you know, they held a meeting and all of it. But fortunately, we have not heard that the strike is going to resume. So it is still going on. You still start that on night class. I still put tweeting and say, may them make I know if they go on strike or not, so that I'll not start this night reading for nothing. Please start your night reading if you don't want to carry over your whole department into the next level or into the next
apparently
session.
Some people are really tired. The fact that we are reading and then we have at the back of our mind that anytime soon we may be going on strike, and don't forget that we have not even fully recovered. Like
my heart goes out to you that are already reading.
Yeah, 8 months of staying away from academics, and suddenly you are back and we are being bombarded with tests.
I mean, you have to projects. Like compact a lot of things into one.
We are going through a lot. I mean, the next time you see me,
she
needs somebody to. You know, I won't.
He can't do it because I mean, look at me. We're not even going to go into that. I mean, speaking of meetings, don't come back. You don't have any comeback. You're doing. Okay. Speaking of meetings, right. We have to address the town hall meeting that happened November 6th on Arise TV. Now, what is making this particular meeting so controversial? Why a lot of people talking about it? The fact that only 3 presidential candidates were in that town hall meeting. I mean, we have 18. No, you heard me right. 18, 1 and 18 people. I thought it was 3. I'm sorry.
Every time we were talking about things like this, we always encourage you to know your candidate and know who you're voting for. I was talking to someone the other day on the street. I made mention of the 3 major candidates. Who were you going to vote for? And should I say fortunately, unfortunately, she mentioned someone she was going to vote for,
And
none of them. None of. I mean, when I look at the list, I know that okay, this person does not have the chance, but she of the opinion that okay, this person is the one she wants to vote for, and this person has what it takes to lead the country.
But did you know the candidate?
Yeah, of course. I mean, you're talking to
Who is the
wisdom.
person?
You're talking to wisdom.
That's why I'm asking, because I'm talking to wisdom, who is the opposite of his name.
No,
but of course, answer me.
The issues on ground are too serious for
we have
me
to
to
do
play
long
with
talks.
you.
Long
So guys,
talks.
the thing is that Tinubu was absent. That's a big issue.
Atiku was absent.
Atiku was absent, but then again, he was represented by Okowa, Ifeanyi Okowa, that's the current governor of Delta State. And do not also forget the fact that the last time Tinubu stepped away, Shettima was there to represent. But in this case, APC says that they are not concerned about coming on national television to tell Nigerians what they are going to do, that they like the face-to-face conversation. However, they keep, I mean, every time Festus Keyamo speaks about this campaign, I'm like, dude, did you really study law?
You know what I think? I think that politics in Nigeria is entertainment industry 2.0, because honestly, you will always get entertained. Now, the particular thing that interests me in this whole situation is the reasons that
they are giving.
The APC gave for not coming. Now, I'm going to do wisdom job. I'm going to talk, I'm going to give you guys in a tush manner. Now, they gave two tangible points that I see in that particular memo. They said, okay, first off, they don't want to be biased towards some particular TV stations, because apparently their schedule is going to be so hectic that even if they're able to attend this one, they're not able to attend the rest. So they don't want it to be biased. So they will not attend Arise TV and not attend the others. Then the second reason is Tinubu apparently believes in speaking to the people directly. And he believes that a town hall meeting is not direct enough for his own purposes to talk to Nigerians.
I don't know, but I mean, I don't like the fact that the truth will be staring us in our faces, but we will choose to come up with stories. I mean, what do you mean you are not interested in talking to people in town hall meeting
because you want to speak to them
directly? How else can you speak to the people directly? You can't necessarily speak to me 220 millions of Nigerians individually. You've not spoken to me. You've not spoken to Mika. The best way you could possibly reach the larger population is by
town hall meeting. Come up for the debate.
Being broadcast.
I mean, what are is this playing? Are you playing? I mean, I don't want to misuse this particular meme, but once again, share you don't want me. What are you saying? Don't even start. So you don't even start.
Don't forget that it's the government in power you're talking to.
I'm not talking to anybody, please. I am only expressing my opinion.
I was never on the show. I'm a guest on your program, right? We agreed. I'm just a guest.
But of course, we want to hear what you guys think as well. Let us know how you feel about the whole situation. And now, speaking of, people that are actually present at the town hall meeting, I think there was also another outrage saying that Peter Obi got emotional during the Arise TV interview, and then he apparently was shouting or raising his voice at the presenter, and then one particular tweet got me. This person says, at least he was there.
Okay, and now not even the presenter. There was a whole brouhaha about Dino Melaye and
that guy that is. I don't
now,
know what
I understand. From everybody in this country, we understand that Dino is a comedian. I mean, he's just doing the politics part as a part-time job.
And the politician.
Yeah, so you remember he released a song one time like that, and Dino he's doing skits now. Even him and Fani Kayode, they are on the same level.
We have multi-talented politicians.
Now the issue is the fact that Dino kept bringing up some questions, some kind of issues that it was getting so personal, and then Peter Obi had to defend. I know a lot of people will say this. That they will say, oh, if he's going to be a president, he should learn how to be calm. In fact, Reno Mokri came up to say that if you cannot handle your emotions on national television, how well will you be able to handle a country? But
Can I give you a response to that? I saw a particularly interesting response. This person said, even Jesus Christ entered the temple and flogged people. So who is Peter Obi not to get angry? And then that's a perfect response.
In fact, the obedience community were so happy on Twitter just by the fact that he was able to at one point respond to this guy, because sometimes people have been coming after him with a lot of some things that are not even necessary. The fact that the man was there, is present to serve, he's taking questions, which of course, in fact, Dino should be ashamed, because his own personal candidate, the one he's shouting for, wasn't there to even talk to the people. Now someone is there, you are attacking the person with a lot of questions, and the person responded. In fact, Dino came up to say that Peter Obi holds him an apology, and everybody's like,
Gary.
don't forget that the moment that happened, Vanika already posted a picture. I didn't want to go this, but I have to just mention that he calls them United
before he
says
you already said it. Guy, wisdom, what's your problem?
Nah, but
anyway,
did you guys hear me?
What I'm trying to say is this is his personal opinion. This is not for the TV station. This is not from Mika. This is from Wisdom. And I'm still on the subject of Peter Obi. I mean, Peter Obi has also responded to the fact that Tinubu was not available in the town hall meeting, and he has said that as long as Tinubu and an article don't show up for this debate, he's also not going to show up. Now I think that's
is for me personally. Okay, I think Obi didn't actually start up this statement. Of course, the campaign manager came up to say this, that Obi will not be interacting with other people as long as the two other major candidates would not be available. Now, for the records, if some things are not right, for the fact that Mika here chooses to be wayward doesn't mean I should be wayward. You get this? So now, if other candidates are not around, it's your sole responsibility to talk to the people and use every opportunity that you have to sell yourself. So I feel the fact that Peter Obi is coming up with this statement that, okay, if say we want to get the same thing, and then you are not showing up for the competition, you didn't show up for the match, should that mean I should also stop showing up? I don't like that fact.
First off, I'm going to ignore that shade you threw at me because I'm mature.
I mean, I know
and the fact that I'm not mature doesn't mean I should not be mature as well. But speaking on the same Peter Obi issue, I feel like this is his own chance to actually have an upper hand, because a lot of people watching this election close, they are saying, it's going to be a tie, it's going to be a battle, it's going to be a tussle. I mean, this is a chance for him to get an upper hand. And now we're saying, if I don't interact with, I mean, that's just a lot of BS. I have liked all of his campaigns to this point, but that particular sentiment is just a load of BS. If you
don't forget that one of the key things that the APC came up to say was that the fact that they love interaction at grassroots. They want to go to communities.
I mean, first of all, they said they have met the business sector, they were going to meet agro sector and all of that. But
then I feel it's going to be a tough one. Come 2023, we're going to see. I'm just reminding you that if you register for the continuous voters education registration, the voters card should be coming up anytime. I checked INEC office. That's like last week. I was told that we'll be coming back around December. Yeah, so go get your PVC and get ready to vote.
Don't just be a Twitter movement, because unfortunately, as much as I love this obedient movement, I strongly feel it's just online. Because I mean, just the other day in my class, my lecturer asked, how many of you guys want to vote for Peter Obi? A lot of people raised up their hands. How many of you have PVCs? The people that raised up their hands were not up to 10. So you all should actually leave Twitter, I beg. Because at the end of the day, you guys become a laughing stock if your movement is so forceful on Twitter, and in real life we don't even see you guys voting.
That was Mika right there trying to play the neutral.
I'm just saying, you guys need to get off of this political apathy. Please, you people need to actually vote. Don't sit on your ass and think that one way or the other your candidate's going to get there. How? If you don't vote?
By now we know who owes you a national apology. Mika does owe you guys an apology.
I'm sorry. I'm not calling you
no, don't say it again, please.
I'm not calling you that word, but you guys actually need to get up.
Yeah, you need to get up and actually you guys need to get your PVC. And of course, because every time we have this conversation, INEC comes up to say that a lot of people have actually registered,
but they don't want to come and
they will have
PVC.
Millions of PVC just lying
and it will be easier for elections to be rigged with that. So you guys need to get your PVC. You guys need to fix up. And on that note, we're going to take a short break. When we get back, we're going to give you guys more gist. Don't go anywhere. It's still Chitchat.
What's poppin'? Welcome back. This is still G Sport on Unilag TV, and now it is time for Shot O'Clock. Let the games begin, and I feel like I should go first because I'm the host. So yeah.
Go first. Sorry, what proud much?
Yes, me.
Proud much.
Dance. Wizzy boy, make me dance. Daddy, oh, make me dance. Hey. Hungry. Kaya now.
Royalty. Isn't this perfect? The one in my head is I will never be royals, royals.
Yeah. Drink. Drink up. Drink.
Take a shot.
Why is it okay? Abi?
Hello, are you just joining us? It's still Chitchat on Unilag Television, and I have been with the most beautiful girl in the world.
Not in the world. Please don't be deceiving. What's all that?
I was just trying to be nice
Shut
today.
up. Shut up.
All right, so if you are just joining us, we've been talking about a whole lot of story. Do not forget to follow us on all our social media platforms. It is Unilag on TV across all social media platforms. Now let's get back to it. Where were we?
Yeah. Okay. So if you are just joining us, like he said, we talked about a lot already. Don't you have already missed? But anyways,
Sure.
we're gonna catch you up to speed. Okay. We talked about the Asuu federal government situation. We also talked about Tinubu meeting, the town hall meeting. Now on a lighter note, we're going to go into the entertainment industry. When I say the entertainment industry, we're talking about the dissing. When I say the dissing,
You know what she's talking about.
this is already exciting because you know me already. I like amebo. I'm a professional amebo for a living. You
Well
people
done,
already
ma'am.
know that. He's also a professional amebo, but
No, I
he's all
don't.
those serious
I
ones.
don't.
But you know me, I can relate with you guys. So like I was gisting, dissing on social media. Now, Mohbad has dissed Naira Marley, C Black, and Zinoliski in one song. Now I'm pretty sure some of you already have heard this particular song. Now let me give you the lines where apparently people were dissed. He said the Naira is going down. Naira is going down. True.
That was some metaphor right there.
I mean, it's like killing two birds with one stone. It was
Yeah.
metaphorical, but it was also literal because
He's talking
Naira
about
is
his-
what's the Naira?
Yeah, both Naira.
Naira and Naira.
Because
They're
of
both going down.
recent, a lot of people have actually been complaining that instead of Naira Marley to actually focus his energy on making good music these days, he's
fighting, he's beating
just
people.
Little things
He's
that
chopping
he's
people
much
money.
more concerned with. I mean, is Naira Marley back in the street? They need him back.
In the
People like Nimika need you back in the streets. Yeah, don't deny your love for him. Do not.
You
come
made
on.
me pause.
Come on, don't.
Clap for yourself. You have achieved something in life.
Aww.
You have dissed Mika.
All right, let's continue.
Let's even ignore what you just said. Let's go on. So apparently, a lot of people actually saying that Ashake is going to be a Naira Marley eventually in the future.
No,
I really
please
hope
don't
it doesn't
do
happen
that.
like that for
No,
Ashake.
please don't do that.
Because if we're not going to lie, this is actually how Naira Marley was. He was dropping back-to-back hits.
Yeah.
For a whole year, it was Naira
But
Marley,
I
Naira Marley,
actually see
Naira
something
Marley.
different in Ashake. In fact, Olamide calls him today the landlord. He said the landlord is back because he took the number one spot again just after releasing
the song
the song
with Tiwa
Loaded.
Savage. But before we even get into the old Ashake Tiwa Savage situation with the new song and everything, let's go back to the old Mohbad situation. Now, we will all remember if you're on social media that a few weeks back, Mohbad came out to claim that he was beaten by Naira Marley and his record label
Boys.
goons. I put it like that because only goons they be person. So okay, he claimed that he was actually beaten because he said he wanted to leave the record label. Apparently he's being cheated in record label. And yeah, we indeed saw videos of him, sporting injuries. We saw pictures and all of that. And then we don't really, Naira Marley said, he came out to give through his social media handle and said that Mohbad was high, he was drunk.
And don't
he's
forget
always
that this
high.
is not the first time this is
That
happening.
this is happening,
I mean,
you know.
even
But
I
they're
know
always
it's
claiming
on a
he's high.
normal time. It's a normal thing for guys to get high sometimes. But then for the fact that every time he ends up with injury, not me, you know me better.
I didn't say anything.
Because you're looking at me somehow. So,
I didn't say anything,
so the
though.
fact that Naira is always claiming that Mohbad, is he every time that
He's
the guy
always
has
high.
to the point of having injuries and,
And
landing in
everything
hospital bed? I
all
mean,
the
come on,
time.
talk to us.
And
We are
then
not
now
kids.
that Mohbad's craft is music, what's the best way to fight your opponent if you can't beat them physically? It's your craft.
Some
And he
kind
used
of
his
mad
craft.
lyrics.
Yeah,
Like-
actually, the lyrics were actually very hitting. It's a hitty.
But I'm glad this is actually happening because a lot of people have complained the fact that Mohbad is a very talented musician and
Yeah,
because
he
he's under
is.
his
Marley's
record
record.
label, some things has not just been moving on
Working well for him.
But now
I
let's
feel like he should
see.
just move.
Let's see how things
how
are
well
going to play out.
how it's gonna play out. I mean, speaking of the lyrics, like you said, the lyrics were back to back. Speaking of lyrics, let's talk about the song we skipped the other time, Tiwa Savage and Ashake. I hope you guys remember the episode where we talked about the particular song she was on, the Cuckoo Fun. And we talked about how, the songs, it sounded like nursery rhymes and all of that. But and then we were like, even Ashake was able to save her from the backlash of that particular song. But turns out we were wrong. Yeah, and I've never been more glad to be wrong in my life, because this loaded song is actually loaded. The loaded is loaded.
But what's dropping lines? Yeah.
But of course, what's making this particular song, I mean, it's Ashake, of course, it makes waves, but then there's actually something more, because there's a particular line that Tiwa Savage sang that a lot of people are saying, okay, give us
the line.
The particular line is...
Don't say it, sing it.
I should sing it.
Hold on. I just want to give her the opportunity. I mean, that's what we do. We keep it proper. Go ahead.
If we do singing contest now, don't be shy. If we do singing contest now, you cannot stand beside.
Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. Have you ever heard me on this show saying that I know how to sing? Never.
Yeah, you can't even say, even though you lie, but you will not want to lie like that, because you catch you with the lie.
All right, go ahead. Sing.
All men do is lie. You lie. Okay, so the particular line says, I can't even sing it correctly.
Okay, just say
it. She said, sex tape with buy me, like it means, if you're not Yoruba, that the sex tape cannot like spoil my life. And you would all remember that months ago a sex tape got leaked. I feel like she was one that started the old trend of sex tapes leaking in Nigeria.
We saw things leaking. Things were leaking.
Oh my God. Everywhere was full. I
was even afraid of makeup at some point. I said, let something not leak on this girl's head, because everything was just leaking.
I don't do it, but Wisdom does, so he was scared for himself.
I was scared of...
This is fake concern from me. He was scared for himself because I had it, but he begged me. Said I should not post it.
I dare you on national television, go and post it.
No, I already deleted now because we are friends. Because I'm trying to help you. See this boy. Men don't do. They are not grateful.
Okay, so back to Tiwa.
I mean, I feel like a lot of people saw that as a... I mean, I saw tweets, status saying I did not sleep. They just doing, Tiwa is queen, Tiwa is boss, Tiwa is this. Because another line that came after is, who never fuck hands in the air. That's what she said. So you had to say the word.
But then I feel, we talked about this thing. I mean, the fact that Tiwa Zone came out and everybody was all doing like
judgmental. And when Upstate came out,
who
was that? I know, I didn't have a problem with it, because people should.
Don't do that. You do things behind closed doors.
Forget so when that do it behind closed doors. When Oxlade Zone dropped, people were celebrating him. But you guys, this is double standard in the society.
But have you noticed that every artist that the sex tape drop always come back with this banger? Like,
I mean, this thing at the end of the day, I think
some things are happening.
We don't know what's happening, but we suspect. I'm sure you guys suspect too. Can let us know. Do you think that is a strategy, or you think it's just coincidence? We don't know. We don't know.
I don't think on this particular one it was.
I don't think Tiwa Zone was a because she has a son, and then I remember on the interview she was like she doesn't want her son seeing something like that on the internet. So the internet never forgets. In other words,
make her sing somebody's sex tape.
I've not seen. You saw it too. Why are you making me feel like I don't understand?
These are things we are dealing with in the society.
I mean, you also saw it.
Like, how can a young girl like this be talking about things like this? Like, your mommy watching this, would she be proud of you? Just think about it.
Will your mother be proud of you for this thing you just said and for what you watched as well? You're talking about it as well.
I mean,
see, double standards in play. It's really because I'm a girl. My parents will be mad at me.
That is the issue.
A guy, his mom will not be proud.
Who brought in the issue of girl now? I was talking about you. I was more concerned about your age. I was more concerned about your age. Now you're talking about gender.
I hope you guys realize that this young boy is younger than I am.
Come on.
This boy is Gen X.
All right, let's quickly talk about something else that is shaking up social media at the moment. Of course, a man arrested his girlfriend for terminating the pregnancy without his consent.
Terminator. We don't get agreement.
First and foremost, I'm concerned because you did not pay. You didn't marry the girl. Number one, and you now went to do it. You went to do it, which of course you shouldn't have. Now, if something came up, like the thing was already coming up, and she can't
wait. You went to do what?
Would you have?
I'm sure you guys want to know too. You want to do what?
Hello, guys. You understand what I'm saying, right?
So we don't understand. So you're not running away from this.
Hold on.
You want to do what? You want to do what?
I mean, are you not concerned your mother is watching this show?
You went to do what? I'm concerned for you. Let your mother know what you're saying.
I'm trying to protect you.
I'm concerned for you. Let your mother know what you're saying.
I know you're not a minor, but
there's a
level of protection I'm still bringing up. So
let your mom know what you're saying.
This thing happened. She got pregnant and she went to terminate the pregnancy, and the guy was furious. We called police. Like, why would you do it without my consent? But now here's the conversation. In Nigeria, it is illegal for you to even commit abortion in the first place.
yes.
So now that you went, oh come on, don't confess. It's not confession time
I
yet.
said people that used to drink this
It's
thing.
not confession time yet.
Or the ones used to give them. It's the wisdom, anything that wisdom says I did. It was one that advised me. This is what I'm saying. It's one that taught me. Just so you know, mommy wisdom. If you are here and your son is corrupting young girls outside, carry on with your story.
Keep cool. So now the guy, on what grounds would you be suing this girl? Because in fact, you're exposing her for even doing it wrongly. Because, I mean, abortion is illegal.
Yeah.
Now she did it. Your concern is even though you lost your baby, you wanted a baby, but I feel the guy is capping. Because
We're not wearing caps today. I'm sorry. We'll have already
you're capping. You should have known that she doesn't want it, and then you are taking the matter to police.
You're going far. You're far gone. Support the law. But then my question is, should abortion actually be legal or illegal in this country? Now I'm asking it because I apparently saw a tweet like a few days back where this girl said, abortion should be legal in this country, and I'm like,
okay.
Now the conversation. Well, let me ask you first.
I know you're coming to me, but I mean,
Do you think it's legal or illegal? You need to answer. You've been running away from all the questions.
Hold on, let me answer this. And I'm talking to you guys. I feel the issue of abortion is a delicate issue because there are cases where the life of the woman is in danger. I mean, sometimes it happens like that. And the issue is that young girls like Mika these days are messing up this industry. They just feel abortion is something that they should be doing 3 times a week.
The abortion industry.
Of course, that's an
You are in the abortion industry. You even know there's an industry and I did not know.
Hold on. The fact that young girls like this just feel like they can do as they like.
The fact that young boys like this know about the abortion industry.
They can do as they like, just do anyhow. And then some people, you ask some people, you find out that a girl of 30 has done like 10 abortions. And you're wondering that this girl gets married and she becomes a prayer point in the church. I mean, if you're in my church, I don't pray some kind of prayers. Like when you're busy just releasing kids anyhow, and then you just come back, you become a prayer point. So that's another conversation.
I don't know about you guys, but I feel like this is personal for wisdom.
No, it's not personal. I'm just saying. So the issue whether abortion should be legal or illegal is always controversial. I mean, look at what happened in the US. A lot of protests because apparently they thought that okay, this has to come to an end. So it always has to be with the consent of the woman. If the woman agrees, and of course at any point in time, if the woman's life is in danger, I feel
if wisdom
they should do it.
Ever accuses me of being too much of a woman on this show, I want you guys to be my witnesses. Ask him a question 3 minutes ago.
Hold on, because I'm expressing my concern because
should it be legal?
Hold on. I can't just give
me
that answer like that.
Give me what you think.
I can't just give you like that. The fact that I'm even concerned. I mean, I have sisters.
I feel like it should be.
You should legal. Be the concerned one, Abi.
If there's consent from both sides, I feel like it should be legal. And on that note, we're going to be asking you guys, write it down in the comment section. What do you think? Do you think abortion should be legal?
But please, when we're talking about this, it's not the likes of you like we're talking to out there. We're talking to people who are married.
Yeah, and then also people like you that actually know about the abortion industry. On that note, we're going to be saying goodbye, guys.
Yeah,
don't forget to follow us across all our social media platforms at Unilag
on TV.
Remember, this is Mika, the beautiful one, and this is Wisdom, the one that gets the opportunity to sit beside her. So you see,
bye, guys.